Hi everyone, it's Lynn Dion here from Pink Whisper Designs. Today I thought I'd share with you, I just recently purchased the new Zig Clean Color Real Brush Pen set. This is the 30 color set A. And I was searching around trying to find a true color chart, and I really wasn't able to find what I was looking for. So I decided to create one, and I thought, well, if I was looking for that, some others of you may be looking for this too. So I'm going to go through quickly with the color chart, and this will be considered a part 1. And part 2, I did it as 2 separate videos. I'm going to create a card using several of these brand new colors. So I'll link to that down below and on my blog as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. Here's the brand new set. Again, it's the 30 color set A, and this is a more muted palette. So let me show you. I'll just open the bottom here so you can kind of see this collection. So it's got some interesting grays, some nice grape colors, some pretty new blue colors. So let's go ahead and dump this out, and then we'll go through the colors one at a time. I'm just going to create a little swatch of colors here so that you can take a look at this. So I went ahead on my computer and I just typed up and printed out the complete list of colors here. And then for paper, I printed that on the Strathmore Bristol Smooth 100-pound cardstock. And you know, that's the cardstock that is my favorite when I'm using the Zigs. So let's start with this first one here, which is called the Smoky Yellow. And I'll be using this one in part 2 in the card that I'm doing a little bit later on. And you can see that it's got the little color index on the back end of the pen, just like before. And I'm just going to scribble a little of that on, and then I'll use my Zig blender pen to blend that out. So I just want to show you how it goes from dark to light. Now that smoky yellow has a little bit of green to it, so it's got kind of a greenish tint. And if you follow my videos, you know that when I color leaves and greenery, I love to lay down a little bit of yellow. So that yellow is perfect because it has that bit of green in it. Now this next one here is the dark yellow. So that's 056 and 057. So those are going to blend together perfectly. So if you need a little shadowing, you can use that dark yellow color. So here's the next one. This is a shadow pink, which is a little bit different from the other pinks that we have. Again, it's in that more muted family. It's just a really pretty, almost a blush pink, but just a hair darker. So it would be great for blending out some skin tones. So now let's go to the Blossom Pink. So now you'll notice here that we have 203, 204, but below that we have 205, 6, and 7, and 8. So we're going to get some nice blending in here with some of these colors. So now 205 is going to pick up a little bit more of a burgundy tone and a little bit brighter tone there. But again, that would blend well with the 2 above it. So let's go to the dark Peony. That's number 206. And you can see it's starting to get a little deeper in tone, but you can certainly blend it out to a very light color. Now we'll go to Bordeaux Red, which is number 207. And you can see that the indexing on the pens, and I'll show you again later on, is very close to the color that comes out. So I didn't really feel the need to add additional indexing to these pens. I just think that if you look at the end of the marker, it's pretty close to the shade that you get. So now let's look at number 208, which is the Deep Vermilion. And that is a beautiful red tone, and I've been looking for another red color, and that one is perfect. So now let's go to 304, which is the Aquamarine Blue. And then right underneath that, you'll see 305 and 306. So again, a nice combination of blending that we can get here. So let's take a look at 305, which is called Smoky Teal. Again, it's got that muted look to it. So this is really pretty and blends again with the Aquamarine Blue. And then the next one is 306, which is called Dark Agate. And that's a nice rich blue color. So let's switch over to the greens now. We've got 401, which is evergreen. Now this is going to blend really nicely with the greens that are already in the collection. It's kind of a medium tone green here. And then we'll go to 402, which is the moss green. So that's a deeper shade. It would blend with this one, but it'll also blend really well with the other greens in the collection already. So that is just really pretty. That would be nice for your some of your greenery, just to add a little shadow of a darker color. And then green gray is one of my favorite colors. Actually, my house is painted in this green gray color. I just love it. And it's just very subtle. Again, it's got that gray hue to it, so it's very soft. Now let's go to the Smoky Olive. And again, another soft shade. So let's move up to the dark green. And this has a little bit more of a bluish tint to it. And this is number 405. And then we'll go to sand. That's number 601. And this one in person I thought had a little tiny bit of a corally tint to it, which would be perfect for your summer beachy type cards. And now we can go to the Mocha Brown, which is number 603. And this one I thought had a little bit of a reddish burgundy tint to it. And you can kind of see that there. Now we'll go to number 807. So we're going to switch over to more of the plum colors. And I love this one. It's a very muted plum. Sometimes when you reach for your purples, I tend to hesitate sometimes because they're very bright and it's really like very almost too loud. This is very soft. And the next one down is called Plum Gray. So again, these two together would be gorgeous. And this is another gorgeous color. I don't know, I just want to say that these colors are more elegant or something. There's just something really rich about them. So let's go to the purplish gray. And again, you can really see that grayish tint to that. And now we're going to light red grape, which is number 810. And we'll be using this one in the next card as well as the deep red grape. But there's 3 in a row here. There's light red grape is number 810. Then there's 811, which is the red grape, and that's this one here. And then there's 812, which is the deep red grape. So again, those 3 together are gorgeous. And I'll be using 2 of those in the card in part 2. And now one of my favorite parts here is that you get some new gray tones, and you can never have too many of the grays. You get 2 in the cool grays. You get number 905, which is cool gray number 3. And then you get 906, which is cool gray number 6. Now, what I really like about this is the black marker in the Zig collection has a little bit of a purpley tint to it. And sometimes I don't always love that. I may be using a lot more of this cool gray number 6 because it just has a beautiful dark. It's dark, but it's not too jet black. So that would be really pretty to do some items that you might otherwise do in the blacks. Now, all these last 4 are the warm gray collection, and it's 907, 908, 909, and 910. And so that first one was warm gray number 3, then warm gray number 4. Now we'll do warm gray number 5. And again, you can see how well these would all blend together. And then warm gray number 6 is the last one here. And I will give you a closer look at these. So let's take a closer look at those 4 warm grays together. You can see what nice blending you can get with those 4 shades together. So we've got an interesting mix here that I think is going to fit in really well with the collection that we already have. Now, it is my understanding that you can buy these colors separately, but I will link down below to the set, the complete set. And so I'll link it down below, and I'll also link that on my blog. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I have a card in part 2, so that will be listed and linked below as well if you want to click on that. We'll be using quite a few of the new colors. I'm going to be using the grape colors, the vermilion, the smoky yellow, a couple of those greens, and a few of those new blue colors as well. So you may want to check out that video. We're going to be using a beautiful floral stamp set from Stampendous called Bloom Bright. And so we'll take a look at that. We'll take a closer look at these colors. So that's the color swatching that we've done. I'm just going to turn it on its side so you get a little better look at the way those colors blend it out. And you could certainly blend these a lot lighter than we've done here with water. Would also get you that lighter look. And then here's all the colors together, just so you can see that palette all together and how beautiful these colors are. Now, one other nice thing that I noticed is the name and number is directly on the pen now. It's not a little sticker like it was before, and it actually has the number of the pen and the name there printed right onto the pen. And I also wanted to show you that the end cap is very close to the color that we swatched out. So I didn't find the need to do any additional swatching for the pen itself. So I hope this little color chart helps you out. Don't forget to check out the next video, which is linked below. I hope you enjoy your day. Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a single video. As always, thank you so much. I hope you all have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.